May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch! Yay, lunch! I like lunch. Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would be also serious about eating, of course. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room, and it tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. Is it fried chicken?
Do you smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good.
Everyone, can I have your attention? He's just Squidward now. Everyone, can I have your attention?
Is this about lunch?
No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, I was... Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement. Hey, I was... It's about lunch. Everyone cheers. But I... Shh.
Lunch, lunch, lunch.
She said shh. In honor for the new semester, I have prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch.
That must be the smell I smelled.
Indeed. That smell? You hold your breath, wait to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true? Fried chicken. Is this? Duh. Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. What, is this Kentucky Gold? Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. The aroma envelopes you, and you feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken. What a novel concept. Your stomach begins to grumble, as if to say, stop thinking and start eating. For years, I have been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculations, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors, just like the commercials say. You look around and notice that every student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as I can. But that's all I'll say about that. What, you think we want your stupid secret recipe, dude? Pshaw. Nah, my dude. Nah. I'm just drafting a last will and testament in case, one of those ingredients is poison. Got him. He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. You wait to see what zinger Ashley has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Yeah, and I was just, writing my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at the moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. You see her body language change from bitter and sweet to evil to... Sorry. My nose is stuffy. You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. Oh no. She realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to himself. Oh, please. Well, Van, the man, if you don't want any, I'll take his! Whoa, hold on. I guess I'll try it. He takes one bite, his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. Easy now. There's enough for everyone. My fellow classmates. Dig in. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of this bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing. Oh my god, no. Oh, this is... Am I having like a cosmic experience? Is this chicken... This chicken has meth in it, doesn't it? Or cocaine. No, probably like THC. Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Alone with your taste buds gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. As a student of the culinary arts, you let the food rest in your mouth and focus on it, scrutinizing every flavor. Salt, maybe? Pepper? Too obvious? Oregano, basil? Maybe. But there's something else. Something dark. Something spicy. You dig deeper and deeper. Deeper. Yes, even deeper still until you find it. Could it be... Oh my god. He really did it! How bold. How adventurous to use blank. You try to go even deeper into the sea of flavors, but this revelation alone is more than you can handle. You snap out of it and realize that this information was meant to remain a secret, and yet, now you know. A mantle of responsibility now rests upon your shoulders. It's probably MSG. As you look around, you realize that everyone in the room is consumed by the lunch. No one noticed that you traveled through space and time. After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. The only option! Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. You stop what he's doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second. Anything for a fellow chef? What exactly was on that chicken? Aha! How bold to come out and ask. Why does he have a chicken staff? It's an idea that I had for a new combination of flavors that will make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. It's just you and me talking. I can keep it secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I bill in on trade. What's the rush? The semester's only getting started. We've got two more whole days to get to know each other. I think we need more. He's clearly not going to give it up easily. It doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel? Shouldn't learning be fun? You got moxie. I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you are truly alone, and then leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers. Just one ingredient. But you can't tell. I use blank. It's something my great-grandmother taught me. Wow. I just said blank. Wow, you'd never have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. And blank definitely isn't the flavor you tasted before, so now you're 2 ingredients closer to knowing the full recipe, but you don't tell Colonel Sanders that. While you're wrapped up in that huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared while everyone else is still in the cafeteria. You decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings and think about how my story will continue after I graduated. How old are you? You have white hair. It sounds like you have big plans. I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that. Alone, together for the first time. You figure now's the perfect moment to show him your personality. Alright. I don't want to neg him. Wow him with a big idea to add an additional ingredient to spice things up. I'd probably be modest. Well, I got points for that. Well, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. Now you've got his attention. The flavors were complex but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery, it was perfect. I appreciate the compliment, Plucky. I'm sure you'll be a big success. I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon. You step into the massive cooking arena, where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need.
Look at this place. It's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff.
Wait a second. Oh no! We have to show our stuff! What if I totally blow it? You're not gonna blow anything. Maybe kisses to the crowd of fans you're going to earn with your signature adorable tiny food creations. Oh, she makes tiny food. Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair up. Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. What? You made Miriam cry, me? Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of two, that is, you and me, if that wasn't clear. Want to be my partner? Sure, Plucky. I'll prepare our station. Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing alone. Two different students quickly take notes. Oh no!
Hello, new partner.
Beep, boop, bzz. Oh my! 2 potential partners. I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose. It looks like you'll have to pick for her. Friendies can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Who would you want to ask to be Miriam's partner? You know, you thought Pop was cute, so go get him. Sorry, Clank, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Pop today. Pop gives a big smile as he steps up to the same station as Miriam.
I'm a chef.
He holds up a banana without peeling it and proudly eats it. I may have made a terrible mistake. It's disconcerting, but Miriam is too kind to act grossed out.
I love your enthusiasm, Pop.
She looks at you like, really, this kid? But it's too late, you're changing. You thought he was cute! Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork. Alright, you two. For today's lesson, we're gonna keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea. Which dish do you suggest to Colonel Sanders? Obviously, it's gonna be a chicken dish. Mashed potatoes and gravy. We'll keep it simple. I've always been something of a down-home chef. I think we could make something warm, inviting, comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes and gravy? I couldn't imagine one without the other. I know what this game is about! Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you turn away quickly. I'll go get the potatoes! No, please, let me. Picking produce is a passion of mine. Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? We're just cooking partners, bitch face. Mind your own business. Sanders' heart is my business. You'd better keep your fingers off my man. I hate your name. I hate your face. Did someone call for me? No, Van Van. I'm over here crushing Plucky's dreams. You're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember? What's with the music? Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friends. Howdy there, Ashley, Man Van. Are we working in a quartet instead of a duet now? Actually, no. It looked like Plucky was struggling, so we offered to give them a hand. You know how it is, these young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring. I was gonna say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get to my level. Doubt it. Don't be rude, Van Van. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Don't you feel deep down that we can cast complementary shadows. We fit together like a thigh and a drumstick. It it just makes sense. Nothing about this makes any sense, but one thing is clear. She's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. Ashley is really going hard at you hard. You need some backup here before things get ugly. Alright, Colonel. Marion's probably busy. I'm here to learn and to express myself via my cuisine, not bicker with prima donnas. Partners were chosen at the beginning of class, so let's respect that format, okay? You turn to Colonel Sanders to confirm you're on the same page. I chose Colonel Sanders, and Colonel Sanders chose me. Isn't that right? A businessman respects all fair agreements, from contacts to contracts to handshakes. I took Plucky as my partner for this activity, and I stand by it. Based on your team's behavior, I'd say you're perfect for each other. Neither of you has Plucky's natural talent, or their loyalty. Being defended by Colonel Sanders leaves you feeling proud and full of potential. What the fuck is with this music? You look at for Sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy statures. You look down at your station and realize that in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfect creamy mashed texture with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. Don't forget salt and pepper. Always season your food. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well while your attention was elsewhere. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, out of which pours a smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Of course, it's in the bowl like the KFC-like pattern. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The result looks spectacular. Granny would be very proud. Oh my god. Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork, and for the small moment, all of the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. If you love something, set it free. What the fuck does that mean? Together, you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage, without thinking, you fling the forkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face. Van Van! Do something! Scooping up a fingerful, Van Man tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Hold on right there, Plucky. We do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you'd both be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands.
Can I have potatoes, face?
Van Man rushes over, a covered dish in his hand. Mashed potatoes and gravy. Is that a fucking axe? Mashed potatoes and gravy, pathetic. In just a few minutes, I prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty, braised tentacle of octopus in my silky saltwater sauce, plated on a battle axe blade, forged by my supreme chef ancestor. Is this like one of those cooking animes? You've ignored me for too long. That ends now. It is I who will have the first bite, and you all will look on with envy. The interrupting student rushes at Van Man, swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate. No, don't! Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and may have turned in the process. The results could be toxic. Too late. It has been eaten. I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good. He's a fucking ghost. It killed him! Everyone, step back! Don't take another... This is intense. When you look back at the plate, the rest of it is gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up into Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain for just a moment, but then is almost immediately back to his oblivious self.
Oopsies. Tastes like poison.
The entire class has gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They are as motionless as statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious dangers, has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds. Is he a dwarf? Like, no, like a short, not like a short person, a little person. I meant like a dwarf, like in D&D. Anyways. I'm not sure the professors here make enough money. Do you get paid in dog treats? Hello, I just turned into a ghost over here. Seeing that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. I'm so sorry you had to go through all that. Please, let me walk you home. What? Like, for real? Oh, come on. You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark and a little, more than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes that you made in class today, before you go on, I want you to know they're not my greatest representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him in the way you find inspiring. I guess chefs are passionate about their food. Did I even salt and pepper the potatoes? Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders? Yes, Pucky? There's something I need to tell you. Oh god, why are you here? Fucking JoJo character. Oh, they're right there. There's something I need to tell you first. Oh jeez. You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef the world has ever seen. And every day since, I've been working toward that dream. Day and night, never stopping, never resting, and also lifting lots of weights. Like so many weights. I mean, you don't skip leg day. And you got nice arms. We should follow dreams with all our hearts, that our souls may grant them like wishes floating on the shooting star. Hey, no, you. Shut up. I'm the one here that says inspirational stuff and be the star of the story. Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? You can't prove that. I saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance you hear a long, sad sigh. Forget about him! We're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero. The fuck? Spark monster, he's here to fight a hero. Does this happen all the time? I think I left my fridge door open there, nerds. How dare you threaten me just as I was letting down my guard and connecting with another chef on an emotional level. Be afraid, be very afraid of me because I'm a monster, see? Is he rhyming on purpose or is it just a coincidence? Before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence. What will you do? You decide to defend. Which defense do you choose? Trepidation. You close your eyes tight, but then open one just enough to squint and see the spork monster across the battlefield. For some reason, this makes you feel more prepared for what comes next. Spork monster goes on the attack. They spit hot gravy at you. Ow! You take 1 damage. That a lot of good that defense did. Alright, let's attack. Decide to go on the attack. Choke it with love! Cook with love. Cook with love does 1 damage. Spork monster won't forget this. Spork monster focuses their mashed mind and draws in energy from Mother Earth itself? They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? Decide to go on the attack. More cooking with love. Cook with love does 1 damage. Spork monster is no quitter. Buffed up and ready to rumble, they go on the attack once again. Ow. Spork monster use utility tensile. You take 2 damage from the attack. If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle. You decide to defend. Which defense do you use? Buff! No one can control this buff. No one can control this much buffness. You start to feel bloated and, quite frankly, a little gassy. You better attack soon, or you're likely to explode. You decide to go on the attack. Chow down? Chow down does 2 damage. A powerful blow. Spork monster is oozing cheese sauce onto the lawn of the quad. I wonder who's going to clean up. I wonder who is going to have to clean up. Feeling vulnerable, Spork monster prepares its ultimate mech, Rounded Edge. Wow, villain, your reign terror stops here. Hero Thunder summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. Pot Pie Power Pinch! Pot Pie Power Pinch does 10 damage. Spork monster is defeated. You saved me. An injured Spork monster spews steam into the night. Spare the wretched beast. You managed to tamp down your disgust at the sight of this gnarly beast long enough to realize that he is still a living creature, with a pure soul who devises your pity, not your wrath. Be gone, beast, and don't you dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow. I won't forget this, and I certainly won't be back like you said. The Spork monster scuttles off into the night. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it is much more. Is it the Chickenomicon? The Poetrynomicon? The Book of Magic Spells, with a glowing chicken on the cover. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name to have signed it out is Borko. Oh. Borko. That name sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Catch me, Colonel Sanders! Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. Yep. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home in your tired state. You don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as you are tucked in tightly. Good night, my Colonel. In your dreams, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there. Instructing your love dreams are weird. That was weird. This is so weird. Alright guys, if you liked what you saw today, leave a comment, have a like, subscribe to the channel, and yeah, y'all have an awesome day now. See ya.